Chilekupu Obugo kere elu ka ala anyị na-atụrụ gị mma lekwe ndị bịara nga m ugbu a ọ bụ ndị nshi na Rapid telivishọn ha bịara ka mụ na ụlọ bụ mkparịta ụka ka mụ na ụlọ bụ mkpa ife gbasara omenala mụdachi Chilekupu jiri bịa na-ejiwala nna m chọ bịara nga m abịagbule m ya nga ịla mkpukpu apụla ya n'azụ ọ bụ ọjị la anyị na-eji anabata ọ bụkwa na ọjị la nna anyị njiri lụọ nwaanyị lụọ nne anyị ọ bụkwa na ya la njiri ga anabata we ọ bụkwa na ọjị la anyị na-eji anabata ọbịa ya ana machi Chilekupu mkpa abịaruwa ma enyewa ọjị aga wee ta ọjị tata mma anyị ga-eta ọjị tata udo anyị ga-eta ọjị tata ọganihu ọ ga-edoro Abia steeti mma ọ ga-edoro Naijiria mma n'aha nke nna na nke ọkpara na nke mmụọ nsọ amen.
Eastern Circle. liked it, and she told them certain things she would want them to tweak to her likeness. Now she was ready to pay. She was just that they used to have, as in that huge amount of money that you have to pay extra after paying the rent. But getting to know that you have to pay agency fee as huge as what it is now, I don't know.
Very crazy. Anyway, so just like I mentioned, we will be looking at the Renewed Hope Housing Initiative of the federal government this morning on the show. Of course, we get into that conversation shortly after the break. Good morning and welcome. Stay with us.
that. That's just my major concern.
Yeah, that's like a major concern, like as you mentioned, and I don't think the challenge is that the government doesn't know, because they are the ones they have the mapping of the state, so they know places are open. So they, whatever be their reason for choosing a site, is best known to them. And we cannot overemphasize the fact that there's a place you cite this project, and then people will not be interested in it. Exactly. And then at the end of the day, it makes a mess of the whole initiative.
You just waste the
because
resources,
I mean, in as much as you want to make the housing thing affordable for people, it should also be considered that it be put in a place where people will be interested to go to. I mean, there are here, for instance, there's here in Abia State market. There's an Obane market, right? That is as far as where it is. So the few times I've gone there, I sometimes wonder, so like, why would I leave the markets that are here in town? There's an Ishigate, and there's maybe there's Aheke here as well, and
there's Orioba.
Oh, imagine there's Orioba just very close there, Bend the Road. So why will I have to go as far as Obane? It looks like I'm traveling to another place, and the place is kind of very secluded. So these are the things the government should consider. Sometimes when I go there, I'm like, so these people selling here, I hope they're even making sales, because I mean, it takes a lot for people to come from as far as the town where there are other markets there. So there must be something, there must be a catch. Either things are very cheap there, or which might not also be the case,
Let's talk a little about the market.
Okay.
The purpose of moving that market that far for the state government, I believe, was to move particularly that market at Ishigate.
Yeah.
Now, the crowd that is there. Just imagine those people moving to the Obane market. I don't think we will have that inconvenience we have at that Ishigate. And one of the problems why people wouldn't want to move there is actually the distance.
Exactly. So if you want to take it away from Ishigate as a cluster, so why take it that far? I mean, you could have moved it a bit further. There is maybe Uzakoli Road, or what's that other place called now? After when you go straight after Ishigate, there's a village, there's a town across that place that is not very developed as well. So we could have moved the market not very far, so that people who also do businesses around wouldn't have to go so far. I should be at Fugiri, I think I'm trying to remember. So the distance is another thing, and that is one other thing that will plague this housing initiative. So, but I've seen some groundbreaking ceremonies of other states, for instance. It's not as distant as the one I'm seeing in Abia State, right? So I saw
that of Enugu.
Yeah, exactly. So there are places you should cite buildings where people should occupy, and there are places where you should do things like farm work, where the people don't necessarily need to go live there, stuff like that. So the government also need to think about it, because I know one of the requirements for states is that you make land available free of charge. You have to. So I think that's also what they're considering, because if you have to pick a land that is very kind of close to commercial and economic activities, people might not be willing to release their lands, freely that way. But I still know that government-owned lands that are not very far from the cities, right? So that is where they should make. That's how I believe they should make these places available for projects like this, so that as you are doing it for the people, they should also be happy and be eager and be enthusiastic about with must also factor in the fact that your population is increasing by the day, so that it doesn't look like you're making efforts, but the effort is not really making impact, because it's like a drop in the ocean. So you have to